Look, Rail got off. Rail got off, man. Well, yeah, boy. You know, I just find the shit quite amusing. I be honest with you, younger. I found this shit quite amusing. Quite amusing. Man.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Really doing shit, man.
The offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Rail ain't gonna do shit.
A second down throw for Brissett. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the middle. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. It's Carr, and this is caught. It's Cooper, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year, and the Raiders have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense.
But y'all know how being Rail, we used to always go at it, you know? And then all of a sudden Rail stopped going at it with me and shit. I was like, what the hell, man? Nigga, you shut the hell up, man. You tripping. Yeah, you did. Whoa. Listen to you. You wild.
They're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You play Rail.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Let's go! And they'll go on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we roll now on the offensive starters.
You talking about the Texans?
Always love to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to
T-Maga, yeah.
this guy went in the second round.
T-Maga.
You've got a game
traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
He's like an African.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's really simple to see.
He keep on saying that shit. He keep on saying that shit like we don't catch that shit.
And make sure they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
On play action, it's Carr. Going left side here, and it's complete. A really nice pickup.
Yeah, Rock left the party.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the
It booted me out.
couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just
There
any
you go again.
interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go on an attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland. The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go!
Brissett now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Ohio! There we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Let's go! Ohio!
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. From our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team that helps them start their comeback.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and while there were some holes in the defense,
he ain't.
they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right.
his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Let's go.
On first down, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Come on, let's go. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the pop.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
It's caught by Clive Walford. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go. What? None. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Tackle. Motion. Check. Flex round.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. Trying to lay one up. It's caught at the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's second down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They're going to try and throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Brissett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. To 13 yards that time at a first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Hey, 4 down. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, New England. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. He's going to launch this. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
One receiver left, three to the right.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down, Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in until you get like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. And this one through the uprights and good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on 1st. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Get him to the ground at the 37.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run the option left. And that's going to be into
things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play action now. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.